Now give the floor to the representative of Pakistan.
Thank you, Mr. President. Allow me to begin by also thanking SRSG Caroline Siade for her detailed briefing. I would also like to welcome Foreign Minister Marko Đurić of Serbia and Foreign Minister Donika Švarc of Kosovo to this meeting. At the outset, I would like to reaffirm my country's earnest desire to see peace and stability prevail in the region. We commend the SRSG and her team for their efforts in pursuance of their mandate, particularly in facilitating intercommunal and inter-ethnic trust building and in countering divisive narratives through dialogue and projects that help promote harmony, reconciliation, and understanding among Kosovo's diverse communities. Given the region's complex history, this work is of fundamental importance. Mr. President, I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate the government of Kosovo and its Central Election Commission for the successful conduct of the legislative elections on 9th February, which, according to observer reports, were peaceful, inclusive, and participatory. Mr. President, my delegation remains convinced that a constructive and sustained dialogue is the only path toward lasting peace, stability, and tranquility in the region. The 2013 Brussels Agreement and the 2023 Agreement on the path to normalization between Kosovo and Serbia provide a solid framework and a foundation for the two sides to move in the direction of normalization of their relations and for advancing mutual understanding, peaceful coexistence, and development for the peoples of the region. We appreciate the European Union's continued efforts to facilitate dialogue and call upon both Belgrade and Pristina to demonstrate sincere commitment to the political process, earnestly fulfill their respective obligations and commitments under the aforementioned agreements, and refrain from unilateral actions that could escalate tensions. Mr. President, the prevalent tense situation in northern Kosovo is a matter of concern. The attack on the Iber-Lipenj Canal, along with other acts of violence targeting police and other government buildings, are deeply troubling and condemnable. The perpetrators of these attacks, including the Bansk attack of 2023, should be brought to justice swiftly in accordance with the rule of law. We are equally disturbed by reports of targeted attacks on religious sites, including the desecration of Serbian Orthodox churches in various localities in Kosovo. Such acts are deplorable and must be addressed with utmost seriousness. Mr. President, both Kosovo and Serbia are friends of Pakistan. When we discuss this issue, we are reminded of the tragic past, and while being mindful of the complexities that need to be understood and addressed, we also see the imperative of looking forward to a peaceful and harmonious future. In that context, in concluding, I would like to once again reiterate that peace and stability in Kosovo and the prosperity and well-being of all its people, and indeed the wider region, can only be achieved through a steadfast commitment to dialogue and diplomacy, and by avoiding divisive political rhetoric, by addressing outstanding issues and adopting a constructive and mutually respectful approach that would lead us to lasting peace, That is the shared objective of this Council and I believe the international community. Thank you.